Hey, listening to the madness on the radio, all political.
Republicans lost in 2012.
Republicans,
And you talk about this in your
Democrats,
book.
left,
The
right.
National Committee did an audit.
This world is full of shit. So, let me talk about a little bit of music and then I'll go away. It's the 2nd of July. It's my other sister, Adrian's birthday. She's, for a few days, we're the same age. So there's a run of cancers and Geminis in my family. It's pretty apparent when my parents were feeling frisky, because we all are born. My oldest sister Stephanie, June 27th. My younger brother Patrick, June 19th. Now my sister Adrian, July 2nd. And then me next week, July 7th. And then my older brother, he's in September. Still pretty close. Happy birthday, Adrian. Yeah, I still got the normal show I'm going to change today because I have a show tonight. It's going to be online. I think it starts at 6. I don't know when it starts, but I'm on about 8:30. I get about a half an hour, and I'm excited. I'm really digging this music that I'm making, and happy to have this opportunity to share it with you like this. So let's keep moving. I got some music yesterday in the mail. I love getting music in the mail. I got the new Monomer Mirage from Dave Newhouse, long distance friend who I've not met in person, but sincerely hope. I have to say it like that because, of reality, many of these people I may not ever get to meet. I'd love to meet Dave and Carla and Brett and that circle of people. But this is the new Monomer Mirage, Dave Newhouse from the Muffins. That book that I was reading, Dave Newhouse is not in the book because it's about UK progressive rock, but there's a direct connection to Dave Newhouse and the Muffins and UK progressive rock. Dave's band, the Muffins, in the 70s embodied really well the Canterbury spirit in their progressive sound. It's still there. I love this music. Now, Dave always tells me I'm not sending it to you to be reviewed, and I know that, but he happens to make some of my favorite kind of music, I want you to know about this. Face is the name of the new one. This starts off really good. It starts off in the tradition, before the first track is over, the drums are blazing, and the keyboards bring up Soft Machine, the sound of Mike Ratledge's fuzz organ. It's all over the first track. This is really good. And Dave, you did up the bar. I'm on the last Monomer Mirage on one track, which is, again, it's a bucket list deal to me. The fact that I'm actually a part of this legacy. I'm on the last Monomer Mirage album. But you have upped the game on this one, Dave. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? It's not that there's anything new here. It's just that it's very vital. And it's strong. It's really, and it's varied. That's what I like about you, Dave. You're real. It's real. So this came yesterday very happily. Another record came from the person's name. He sent me a letter. Peter Quinnell sent me his music. Once I got it, I realized, I've heard of this band. I just never have picked up any of their music. The Flower Machine. It's their album Tangerines and Opium Trees. I think he's based out of LA. It strikes me as a one-man project with other people helping. This is definitely in the psychedelic mold. He gets it right. It's not psychedelic like sound effects. It's more the songwriting. It's how the songwriting hits me. You hear everything from the Beatles to Love to, he says in his letter, he made a reference to Peter Hamill and soft machine. You don't hear those directly in this music, but I picked up on the Peter Hamill connection. It's hard to, I've only listened to this both sides once, but I already like this really well. And you get it right. You get the sensibility right of this music. I also like the fact that it's on a nice, unusual blue vinyl. There are the different shades of colors that you can get. And a lot of times you see records that are about the same color. This is a nice blue. The Flower Machine. This is good. I recommend this. I particularly like the way side 2 started. I started side 2 over again because I really liked the way that first song, Station of the Solitary Horse. I like the way that one hit me right away. Also in the package were 2 singles by the band. And apparently this is the older one. This one came out in 2006, The Flower Machine, Orange Balloons and Blown. And I really like singles. Got to be in the mood for it because it's labor intensive. You know, you got to take the record off and on, off and on, off and on. But I love playing singles when I'm in the mood, and I just love them as objects. And this one is beautiful. Look at that creamy orange marble or splatter vinyl. Isn't that pretty? Orange is my favorite color, so anytime I get orange, I just love it. And these are good songs. I am honest, as you know, the last thing I pay any attention to is the words, so I didn't pick up on the words at all yet. I picked up on the vibe and the playing, and I like this. And then the latest, this is a new single, 2020. The Flower Machine, Through a London Window and 1 in a Million. Really nice graphics. They really fit the sound of the music. It's a throwback, but it's not. But it's good. And another neat label. I love that. And when it spins, the effect. I love singles. Thank you. I gotta make sure I get it right, Peter, because I've been doing this for years now, and I've told people years ago, you want to send me your music, but make sure that you know that it's good, because I'm going to be honest about what I think about it. And this is good. You know it's good. So thank you for sending it to me. I did go through the mill years ago by being honest, and people sent me stuff and I didn't like it. And I said so, and they lost their minds, you know, but I told them I'm going to be honest. And there's been a couple of folks who have sent me music where I didn't get it at first, and years later it's like, oh, okay, I get this now. This is kind of cool. But that's reality. Unfortunately, that's happened a lot in the music press throughout history, that you'll get a fickle or an uninformed or just he's not ready for it writer who reviews a record and dooms the record for all time because they didn't like it, and that becomes law. That happens. It's happened a lot, which is why I have my attitude. You know, mainstream press about almost everything. They can suck it. They suck. Anything else to show you that I've played? Yeah, I got into a mood for some Mopeth yesterday and played most of Still Life. I'm always in the mood for this. Growl vocals. This is my favorite by them. These songs. It's not that it's their best, but it's my favorite. Love this album. Melinda, god damn, this album is good. I've learned most of the songs on here. I'd have to relearn them now. But I love Michael Ackerfeld's way of riffing and writing riffs. Still Life. Badass album. Hold this. Don't necessarily know why, but man, this is good, and it doesn't sound that dated. 808 State, Outpost Transmission. This goes way back to like maybe 2002. Not the best cover. Maybe the back cover should have been the front. But you know, they came through on the techno thing and the rave deal. They were big on the rave scene and all that. I like this band, and they've done some great remixes of YMO and stuff. This is good. It doesn't really sound dated. Outpost Transmission. Pulled this to play again because it's one of those that I bought recently that I'd been wanting old album from Germany in a reissue. Murphy Blend, First Loss. This is hard rock going into progressive rock with the big organ sound. I love that label, Cook. I kept it on its original label for the release. This is a good stomping album. It's really pretty hard rock more than progressive, but it's got that feel that I really like. Murphy Blend, First Loss, good album. People had been showing this online in the prog group. I hadn't listened to FM for a long time. Canadian band with Ben Mink. But I still have this one. I used to have more of their records and got rid of them. But I played this yesterday or the day before. City of Fear by FM. This starts up really strong. And I was like embarrassed myself. I was like, why did I wait so long to play this? This is good. Produced by Larry Fast, Synergy, the synthesizer whiz, who toured with Peter Gabriel. I met him when he was with Tony Levin one time. Great guy. Really nice people. Music freaks. I love music freaks. Because we recognize each other. I've surprised so many professional musicians when I finally meet them with what I know about what they've done, and Larry Fast was one of them. We had a great conversation. This is a good album. FM. Pop prog. It's on the pop side. It's good though. It's really well constructed. Could have been popular with play. Okay. So that's what I got to share right now. Keep talking to me, people. Let me know how you're doing. We gotta stay strong. These are weird times. Thankfully, it's becoming more apparent that we have to mask up whether we like it or not. And Trump, with his sick psychopathic ass, of course everything's got to be about him, but they're corralling him, not corralling him, but he's at least publicly said something to the effect that, yeah, mask up. Of course he has to make it about him. I look pretty good. Please, folks, I'm a retired professional. I recognize mental illness. That man is, we have a really dangerously mentally ill person as a president. You can make all the excuses that you want. You can say this, you can say that, but I have experience and knowledge. I've studied. And if he was a regular, non-rich citizen of the United States, he would be committed and in long-term facilities right now. But because of the madness of politics and money and power, he's the president. No matter how you try to spin it, it's a bad situation. And thankfully, I guess, although in a way it's too bad it has to be like this, shit is so bad and continually spinning out of control that no matter of bullshit talk is covering anything up. We're in a hell of a situation. Something's got to give. Something's got to change. And one of them is that fucker's got to be put the fuck out of office. I'll leave links. My shit is selling. I have to ask Randy to send me more digital sex CDs. They're gone. But I also have The World is Burning, and I have Nice on black vinyl. Still, I've got copies of that on black vinyl. I'll leave the links. I've got some other CDs for sale. I've actually sold a few. May as well tell you about it. This is how I can tell you. Okay. My sister Adrian doesn't watch my channel, but I'm saying it again. Adrian, happy birthday to you. Anyone else having a birthday today? Happy birthday to you.